Hey guys, welcome back to Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse, and now that Inanna has been destroyed, it's time to fuse her up. But before we do that, a brief status update on my current party. So, in between episodes, I showed you how to exploit the demon Undine and basically get infinite spells, and it doesn't even have to be Undine, it can pretty much be any demon, to level up your protagonist through demon whispering. Well, I've done just that, and now Nanashi nearly has every single severe elemental attack capped out, along with Luster Candy and Mitra-Budda also having their MP cost severely reduced. And now that we have that, well, why stop here? Let's put those spells onto even more demons using Undine. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to head over to the Cathedral of Shadows, and I really need to make sure that... Okay, nope, did not have them overwritten. Okay, let's do that now. And now that I've done that, it's time to start the fusing. So the first thing that we're going to do is, if you've not done so already, you don't have to do it this way, but I really recommend this method. It's going to save you a whole lot of time. So first up, we're going to take the demon Undine, which has all the spells I want to pass on, and combine it with a Megami race demon. In this scenario, Athena. Now we're going to pass on basically Ice Age, Deadly Wind, Thunder Gods, Luster Candy. What else do we really need? Mitra-Budda wouldn't be bad, and I guess this step doesn't really matter too much, but yeah, we're basically going to pass on all the skills I want onto Inanna, which is the demon we are creating next. Now, that we've summoned this Aztec goddess of filth that lives in a toilet, yeah, I really like that design. She's really nice, I just gotta say that. We're gonna need another Undine. Now, to get one of these, it's really easy. Just combine two Genmas of literally any level, and you're done. It's not that hard. Now this will create another Undine, which we can combine with another Megami to basically level it up to the next in the race. Elements function in this matter. Basically, if you keep combining enough Megamis and Undines, it's eventually going to get to the highest Megami possible, assuming you can't fuse that. But now we're going to create Anat, who is a high-level Megami, which we need to create this next demon. So we're going to pass on all this crud, you already know the deal. And then we're going to basically almost be done creating Inanna. But the problem here is that I want my Inanna to have a very specific skill. And we also still need one more demon, so that's going to take some time. And the skill that I want is actually one from a demon that we encountered a very, very long time ago. And if I recall correctly, yeah, it is organized by race, I believe. Let me think about this right now. Where is the... Do I have only one Kishin demon? I got through the whole game by only... I did. Oh my god, that's insane. But yeah, we're gonna resummon Zhong Kui because he has imposing stance. And honestly, late game, that is one of the strongest skills in the whole game. Just throwing that out there. But yeah, we're gonna combine Gogmagog with Zhong Kui to make Yggdrasil. Yeah, or however you say that name, I don't really know. Imposing stance, that's really all we need. Madoon could be nice, but at this stage of the game, we really don't need that. And now that we have Yggdrasil, it's time to combine it with a demon I didn't actually get from the compendium, so I need to go do that literally right now. Let's see, where are the Femme race? Come to think of it, gosh. They should have done it by alphabetical order, but I understand that for the most part, they can't really do too much from the, like localization sides of things. Because, wait, is it a lady race? Oh my gosh, alright, I'm just doing it by alphabetical order at this point for crying out loud. But a lot of my complaints with the series, just as a whole, can't really be fixed. Like, because, you know, this game is primarily made for Japanese audiences. It's still relatively niche here in the States and in North America in general. And let's not even get started on Europe. So that is one thing I think would have been a little bit smarter, but oh well, what can really Atlas of America do? Anyways, this is Ishtar. Yet again, a very fantastic depiction of this goddess by Kazuma Kaneko. I love him so much. Anyways, all we need is imposing stance from this demon, and now that we have both Ishtar and Anat and Titsmazitzel, it's time to create Inanna. Yeah. Now, Lady Inanna is a very powerful demon if you build her correctly. Now, just like in her boss fight, she has 4 unique spells of all different elements: Hellfire, Blizzard, Lightning, and Tempest. However, these are very strong attacks, but they have the negative attribute of giving Inanna a weakness. So we're just going to completely bypass that by not inheriting any of those skills and instead getting the severe elemental attacks onto her. Yeah, it's going to make her pretty darn powerful, just throwing that out there. Like, if you build Inanna in this fashion, it's kind of GG, I'm being honest. Like, there isn't a lot many adversaries can do about this. Now, here's the tough call. So a part of me really does want Debilitate as well, because she will eventually learn that, and I do feel she will excel at that, but at the same time, I'm slightly worried my team won't have enough healing. But at the same time, she has 0 skill affinity with actually healing, so I'm thinking Imposing Stance would be the best possible final skill for this demon. Mana Search would be great too, but you can't have everything you want in life after all. And now let's fuse up our brand new Lady Demon.
I am Inanna. Rest at the feet of your mother.
No, because you are not my mother. Also, you're a giant bird. Anyways, now that we have Inanna on our team, holy crud, guys, like, why do I keep going here? What the heck is wrong with me? I hit it again, alright. Now that we have Inanna, I'll be honest, the rest of the game is a total joke. If you fuse this Inanna, look at her in her giant belly. She has no weaknesses, and 150 magic. The game's over, guys. Basically, but yeah. For the time being, we still could really improve our demons, so I'll still be fusing up some new ones a little bit later. But seriously, now that Nanashi has Medea Rahan at, like, rank 5, oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to basically hold back to stop myself from destroying all these, like, coming demons and boss fights. I'm just throwing that out there. That's just the truth of the matter. And what the heck? Oh, I thought there was a cutscene at play here, but it didn't seem to happen. That's kind of odd, but, anyway. No, I'm thinking of another floor, actually, but here's the deal about the 5th floor of the Cosmic Egg. It stinking sucks. Like, there's no way around it. Now, I'm maybe heavily impartial, because I got lost here a lot, and also make sure you hug the right wall. Yeah, that'll save you a little bit of time, but basically, this is a multi-layered puzzle, and it's really easy to get lost. And I'm going to try my hardest not to get lost, but hey, I have a tendency to break my promises. Anyways, if you want to get done with this place as quickly as physically possible, you gotta get absorbed into this, like, pocket of souls and flesh. I don't really know what's going on here. Can I just say, this really reminds me of the first Etrian Odyssey game? Like, the bonus... Oh, what? Okay. The bonus dungeon in that game had a very similar concept, and it was such a frustrating dungeon when it really didn't have to be that. I think that's the point where I stopped playing that specific title. Really should, like, get around to being that ultimate boss one day. But anyways, that's not the point. The point is, this place is annoying, but if you follow this exact path, you're gonna get one of the first, like, pillars, and you're already done. Yeah, like, halfway done with this place. I'm just throwing that out there. This is going to be a really short episode if we just did only this floor. So I'm going to do a little bonus thing towards the end that I don't necessarily have to do, but it is a somewhat interesting side quest. I might as well cover since we're getting pretty close to the end game here. But yeah, they'll open up a door somewhere. Now we got to go find that door. Awesome. Not awesome, actually, because now is, like, the slightly annoying part, because logic would dictate that, yeah, you're probably not supposed to go the same way you went to get to this pillar, right? No, you almost go literally the same exact path to get to it. I don't know about you, but that slightly, like, annoys me. Not too much. It's not like, oh god, like, it doesn't, like, drive me up a wall. I'm just saying, you're trying to clear this place out blind. It's gonna take you a little while, but I don't know. I guess this whole place couldn't really be a breeze. But yeah, we're basically following the same exact path we just went. Yeah. Now there are a lot of items and crap to get in here, but god dang, I don't really give a crap about them. And neither should you, unless it's absolutely amazing. And I'm still so torn, guys. I don't know if I should get that goddess armor, no, not goddess armor, but goddess feather armor. I'm thinking about something else entirely, though. But yeah, so far we're going the right way. And oh snap, treasure chest! Aw, come on! I was so close to treasure chest. You can tell I've done this way too often, because I know exactly where I'm going. Now, welcome yourself to the room that I was stuck in for a very long time. Yeah, it's complete circle. there's not a lot going on. But what you basically have to do is you have to instinctively know to come over to this specific spot and then get sucked up onto this floor. Don't enjoy that. I'll be honest. Anyway, so I just realized we haven't had a single battle in this whole episode. We'll definitely be changing that very soon. But yeah, we're almost to the next pillar. All we gotta do is enter this teleporter now. And I believe, yes, we're right here. Now you have to come to this 1 second, or this passageway will not be open. And now that we're here, let's take out another pillar. This time a black one. Ooh, they're done being multicolored. And we got the key to pillar. Cool. Yeah, this is what I was referring to when I was talking about, alright, this place just randomly has an extra pillar in it that I didn't really need. Starting to think they just added this here so you can clear the dungeon. But now that we have the pillar, this path will open to this layer's boss. And it's a doozy, so I'm going to prepare myself. Okay, it's not a doozy in the sense that, man, this boss is really tough. It's, I gotta make sure I don't kill this boss too fast. Basically that. There are some Dikaja stones if you're at all curious what that was all about, or that treasure chest. But I guess now that we've dispatched them, let's move on to this horde, which I believe they're the Indian force. I like it, I like it. Let's actually show off some of what Inanna can do. So if you're unfamiliar with imposing stance, basically, by sacrificing one of your demon's turns, you completely remove an enemy's turn. That is the most broken crap ever of all time. Just throwing that out there, and let's see, what should we go for? I'm thinking Deadly Wind. That should do some pretty good damage. Ooh! Crit. I should hope so. We were smirking and all, just saying. But yeah, I'm not too familiar with the moveset of these demons. Let's try and go for Dark Grudge. Maybe that'll help out. Yeah, they're weak to that, as I figured. Unfortunately, though, Izanami did not smirk, which sucks. But I'll try it again. Maybe we'll smirk, and then we can kill them all in one hit. No. Oh, yeah, there she goes. Yeah, I was about to say, what's wrong with Izanami? Isn't she having fun, man? Alright, we could, not sure how I feel about that. Let's go for Trasagji, and alright. That did do pretty good damage. And also, can I just say this right now? Gaston, once he gets pierced, is pretty darn amazing with grinding. But yeah, you're seeing that in action. Basically, just stealing the enemy's turns. God dang, that is stinking amazing. Oh man, I was really hoping that she would go first. But yeah, Inanna always says, fill me with your blood. Not sure why. Kind of creepy. Just throwing that out there, and I really don't want to fight you guys again. And it's unfortunate that we have to use Maya again, but oh well, we're kind of running out of demons. And wow, these guys are only level 75. Holy crud. But yeah, it's kind of cool to see that the Indian force are getting their own respective horde. Just think that's kind of cool for a lot of different reasons. But yeah, that's not even close to all the hordes you can encounter in here. I would show them all off, but to be honest with you, they are such a trifling, they don't matter, and that sounds terrible to say about anyone, but these people are demons, so they don't really... They're disposable is what I'm getting at. But anyways, we had to fall down this path, and now we're literally right here to the boss room. Make sure you open up this path, though. It's pretty helpful. Just throwing that out there. But yeah, and if I recall correctly, yeah, we're pretty much done. Now all we gotta do is head back to the main room, and we are finished with this floor. Now I just saved you guys a whole dump ton of time. Also, don't go down there because there's another pit. Learned that the hard way. I finished this whole puzzle and had to navigate my way out of there. But inside here is the boss of this area. Now, I'm just gonna warn you right now. You are going to want fire, but you're also going to want to have a way to debuff the opponent. In fact, I recommend, if you can get it, all 4 of your party members have debuffs. It's that important, man. But yeah, it's time to get this over with. This guy's been a thorn in our side for quite a while. Now it's time to finally finish him off. Mitra. Or Maitreya. Whatever. We're coming for you.
I applaud you for making it this far. Inanna has restored me to my true form, that of a Buddha. Now I can enlighten you all. Your precious Flynn is the reincarnation of the boy who merged with Masakado to become what you call the Ceiling. Likewise, you are the reincarnation of King Aquila, otherwise known as Akira.
You're King Aquila?
Your enduring immortal souls prevent us from bringing salvation to humanity. I must sever the ropes of destiny that bind you both and end this vicious cycle.
From what I've seen, life and death don't seem to mean much. Despite your convoluted sophistry, we have devised a simple solution.
A beatdown for every enemy, no matter how many times they stand up.
No matter how many times you appear, the result will be the same. Revive as many times as you like. You will never be able to defeat us.
Is that so? Then show me. Prove to me your merit is not merely misplaced arrogance. Life is but a reflection of your hearts. Reincarnation stems from the union of our hearts and fate. To end reincarnation means the final beating of your heart. This what goes last time.
And at long last, we have the answer to a question that has been 3 years in the making. That King Aquila was in fact Nanashi this entire time. Also, yeah, Mitra-Budda is a piece of crap and I'm gonna destroy him. Just throwing that out there. But yes, the whole gimmick to this boss battle is anytime you target Mitra's weakness, he will buff himself with a Luster Candy. And we cannot have that, so we're gonna have to be very careful. Now, basically to trivialize this entire battle, you can just buff yourself up to +3, and then he'll buff himself up to +3, and basically make it to where no one has any buffs, but that's kind of boring. So instead, I'm just gonna play the game how I think the developers intended you to play it, which is basically to target his weakness. And oh my god, that did so much. 2,000, holy crud, I was not expecting that. But yes, as you can see, his stats go up by 1. That's a problem. We're gonna have to work on that. Let's see. I unfortunately did bring Gaston here, who isn't the worst partner to bring along, but far from the best. In my opinion, the best would be Navarre. Hopefully at this point he will learn Debilitate. I believe mine does, but yeah, I think... I don't want to use Imposing Stance because it's way too powerful. Instead, I think we're just going to Debilitate on Inanna's final turn. Now, I'm going to try and get through this without using Concentrate, because it makes it way too stinking easy. Alright, the Bufudyne. Decent damage, not bad. Hopefully he does not go for Zondyne. Now, to my knowledge, Life and Death, Hamanmudo, do nothing. Fire is the best way to go, and I do believe he does resist physical attacks as well. So it's a pretty tough battle, unless you have, well, demons like mine.
I know what you want. Let me ask you again. I am the light that destroys the darkness and brings prosperity. If you seek salvation, form a contract with me. I shall show you true peace.
So if you're at all curious on what happens when you form a contract with Mitra, essentially, he will show you true peace by ending your life. So yeah, pick the second option.
I knew you would do that.
So, you will not listen to reason. My salvation is a peace that is neither life nor death. I shall show you the way.
And pretty nice, now that our assist gauge is maxed out. Man, Mitra, I feel sorry for you, bro. There's just actually no way you're winning this battle. It's just not going to happen. And I do want to test out one thing. There is a point where you can't really lower Mitra's stats. I'm a bit curious though if a Dekaja Stone has any effect, and in fact it does, so keep that in mind for at least the beginning portions of this battle. But yeah, we might as well Luster Candy again. Now if you're all curious on what Mitra's significance is in the story, basically he is a Middle Eastern deity, basically, who has governed over contracts and like basically judges the worlds. Kind of like an angel, but he's not really relevant anymore, so he sort of fits the whole motif of Inanna and, you know, all those really old gods like Apsu, which I think is pretty cool, and yeah, self-righteous vow. But you'll notice he also has the whole Buddha aspect to him, which is an Eastern thing. I feel like I say that in every episode of Stinking List, but anyways. Basically, Buddha is not the Buddha. There is no the Buddha. It's simply just you're enlightened if you have that title. And I guess Mitra at this point in time thinks that he's enlightened and better than everyone else. I don't know why he thinks that. He's still fat as crap and has like a cow's lion's head. I don't really know. Mitra's a very bizarre entity.
Match my power. Feed off each other for strength. That is not true strength.
And I guess after Mitra-Budda gives himself a pep talk, he gets a little bit stronger. I don't know, man. I'm just saying. Oh gosh, he got a lot stronger. Alright, so we could start debuffing him. Or we could just say screw it and keep pelting his weakness. Yeah, you may be like, oh crap, I gotta keep debuffing. But no, he can't buff himself any more than +3. So if you're +3 as well, there's really no change in the battle. And I really hope this doesn't like end the battle too soon. Oh my god, it just might. I did not expect to be doing 2,000 damage with Nanashi at this point in the game, but I guess we are. It's kind of unfortunate though. We aren't really getting to see his other abilities, so I might just skip my turns a little bit. Okay, we'll debilitate him and, you know, debuff him a little bit just to make sure we don't straight up lose the battle. I'm just saying, though, there's a lot to this fight, and I really want to showcase it, but god dang, my Nanashi is, like, way too strong. Like, legit, just way too strong. Let's shoot our gun. We never do that. Wow, 37 damage. Holy crap. Really impressive, Nanashi. Can't do that every day. But yeah, so far, we're not even remotely close to running out of MP, so let's just keep debuffing and... God dang, Gaston. Pretty darn helpful once he gets pierced. And illogical rejection! Status buffs can no longer be effective. Yeah. So basically, once you read that, you can't really lower what he's going to do anymore. And just to play devil's advocate, I'm actually going to skip my turn just to show off the combo that he can do. And I know this seems like ultra cocky, but no, I really could just beat this boss this quickly. Trust me, in practice, I try to make this like look like a challenge, but there's really no way around it. And yeah, you can still debuff him, but basically if you use a Gikaja stone, it won't have an effect if he used Righteous Vow enough times. I might as well just concentrate. Next turn, we can basically just end everything and...
Fight so well. What will you use that strength for?
So this question is actually incredibly important, given your current alignment. Now, I haven't spoken too much about alignment in this playthrough, but every question that you are asked, for the most part, either gives you bond points or suicide points. Now, basically, I'm 100% sure I'm on the bonds route, but if you're leading towards being by yourself and siding with Dogda, you should choose for yourself, but... yeah, since I'm pretty sure I'm doing pretty well, let's say that we get strength from our friends.
I can tell that your claim to use your power for your friends is not a lie. That does not make it the truth. Truth is something each of us must find on our own. There can be no truth if you live only for your friends and do not grow yourself.
Shut up. Your truth is a joke. You have no right to tell him how to live.
Toki literally just told a giant cow Buddha to shut up. God dang, I love this game. But yeah, now we're gonna see Mitra's go-to combo. Basically, he'll use Critical Eye, then Berserker God, and Severe Light Attack. It doesn't really matter too much. It will pierce through basically everything, but it's not a huge deal. And yeah, he doesn't even have the highest accuracy in the world. At the end of the day, Mitra, he's okay. I will admit, though, if you don't know what he does and you have to figure out a way to stop his constant buffing, it could actually be pretty challenging, but if you have as strong a Nanashi as I have, it shouldn't take you too long to knock him out.
I never knew that humans possessed such terrible strength. I leave the rest to him. Krishna lies just ahead. When you find him, you will learn which is right. Our salvation or your destiny.
just like that, Mitra has been defeated. Hopefully once and for all, and doesn't reincarnate again somehow. Well, then again, he is a Buddha, so he could probably manage a way to do that. Huh. Guess when you think of it that way, he's pretty hard to kill.
We made it. Barely. He was tough.
That just leaves Krishna. Hope we're ready. Earth to Toki. Everything okay? I was so focused on not being weak. I hid my face behind a mask. Hid my heart. My weakness. But being with all of you, I started to feel different. Mitra was strong. But that's all he was. I don't want to be strong like that. I don't want to hide my weakness. I want to change. That's what I was looking for. The strength to be able to change. It's thanks to you that I realized that. Everyone, look!
It seems Mitra's magic is waning, his barrier diminishing. It will take some time before its effects are completely nullified, however. Krishna won't sit idly in the meanwhile. Let us make haste.
Yes, let us continue. We must stop Krishna and rescue Flynn.
So yes, just because we defeated Mitra and Maitreya doesn't mean that the barrier is completely gone, so keep that in mind. Also, there's another colored pillar. Cool. I don't really give a crap about them though. I'm kind of over them. But yes, now that Mitra has been destroyed, more or less, we're basically done with the puzzle aspects of this dungeon, but at the same time, still not necessarily ready to end things off, because there's still a couple more demon fusings that I want to do, and oh man, there's just so many powerful demons in this game, and sadly we can't get them all on the first playthrough. If you could do that, my god, my life would be a lot easier, but sadly that isn't the case. And I also half really want to fuse up Mitra-Budda and all that stuff, but at the same time, I already know he sucks, so like, what do I do about that? Oh well, what are you gonna do? Anyways, we're gonna cut things off a little prematurely here for this episode, since the whole 5th layer of the Cosmic Egg is sort of on the lacking side as far as content goes if you rush through it as quickly as I did. So instead, we're gonna basically spend the remainder of this episode going after a bit of a side quest in the form of a lot of Maka. Sorta. Anyways, eventually you should get... Wait, that is not where you do it. The Guard of Midtown, which promises amazing rewards, but only pays a black card. What's the deal with that? Well, to figure that out from the garbage hunter, we're gonna have to go slay Hagen, which is actually a pretty strong demon in the whole mythology of SMT, and just in mythology in general. Basically, he's a really powerful, yet kind of dastardly hero, sort of. Like, he's the hero of his kingdom, more or less, and basically, he accomplishes his goal in killing Siegfried, but in doing so angers his wife, which kills him and the king that Hagen basically serves under. Kind of brutal, man, but pretty cool story. I think it's of German origin? I'm not too sure, but to get to this, we gotta go to Midtown, and I took the slowest possible route to Midtown, but oh well, what are you gonna do? But I guess this is the point in the game where I can really just talk about my sort of problem with making these sort of videos. Part of it is being leveled up enough to make something like look like it's a struggle, and, you know, giving you kind of like an illusion that I can lose, but at the same time, I kind of want to get strong and enjoy the game, you know? So it's like, fights like that sometimes get kind of ruined. But anyways, this is Midtown. You may remember it from when we sort of encountered, pretty sure it's Tenkai, yeah, Tenkai here and then never really interacted with him ever. There's a body up here. It's pretty cool. It's gonna give me some more app points, and I'm all about that. Only 2 though. That kind of stinks. Just throwing that out there. You couldn't give me like a 5er, man? That would have been pretty cool. Anyways, beggars can't be choosers. Hagen's right through here.
Hey now.
Stop, child. I cannot allow a human to go beyond this point.
The demon stands in your way. You give up? Heck no, I ain't giving up.
Child, I shall teach you the difference between bravery and recklessness. Now draw your blade. I shall show you the honorable way to fight.
I ain't drawing no swords, because I got a magic gauntlet that shoots lasers. Specifically like fire attacks. I'm not a fan of picking a fight with a child, but I have no choice. Apparently this demon is guarding this area for some reason. I don't really know, but basically, imposing stance basically makes this the easiest boss fight ever. Just throwing that out there, but yeah, I'm probably gonna be okay here. In truth, Hagen does have an ability that can kind of be really devastating in the form of, I'm pretty sure it's Loyalty Strike. Yeah, if you get hit by that, god dang, that's an instant kill if he's smirking, I think. I'm not too sure, but yeah, let's use Toki for a bit. The dialogue option, the previous thing, and yeah, we interrupt one of his options, so he's only going to get 1 turn to attack every single time because of Inanna, which is pretty darn great, just throwing that out there. But yeah, Toki's pretty great. Not for this specific encounter, but now that she has Pierce, god dang, she hurts, just throwing that out there. But yeah, he's a level 80 demon of the Famed Array, so keep that in mind. But I think we'll be okay eventually. I really hope he doesn't one-shot one of my demons, though, because that'll be kind of annoying. Not really the end of the world, though. We could work around it, but basically, the whole Midtown scenario is you just gotta get to the end.
And well done, boy. I let my guard down since you were a child.
That's not true. You fog breathed me in the eyes, and that crap hurt, yo. Just throwing that out there.
You possess superb swordsmanship. Let me ask you something. Did you come here in search of gold I possess?
No, we came here because someone told me to kill you.
I see. So there are humans who are troubled by my presence. I admire your desire to protect the weak, but I cannot leave. My king ordered me to guard this demonic gold that can cloud the mind. I will carry out my king's orders and ensure the gold never falls in the wrong hands. If you wish to follow your task, then follow me to the ends of the earth.
Okay. Or the ends of this, like, building. Because you know, Hagen, we're in a skyscraper. You can really only go up unless you plan on jumping off, which, I don't know, Hagen's pretty darn strong. He'd probably survive. But now on to the other aspect of this dungeon. Basically, it's a giant J-Dagger side quest. Guys, I don't want anyone to see this. It's really straightforward. So I'll be abridging this segment to the best of my ability. But yeah, basically, you come up this elevator and just keep following the giant trail of blood. Kind of gross, Hagen. Just saying. I really hope I'm saying his name right. I assume it's, like, you know, that's how you say it. I could be wrong, though. But yeah, all the demons in here, for the most part, pretty darn weak. There are a couple of, like, traps, but outside of that, it's just really straightforward. All you gotta do is get to the top and dispatch Hagen, and god dang it. There are some really, really annoying, like, wormwood placements, but outside of that, it's pretty darn simple, so I think I'll abridge this till we get to the next Hagen battle. The only thing that is slightly not straightforward about this side quest is that, yeah, Hagen's just hanging out. Looks like a normal, standard demon, but he's red, and
it seems we can avoid facing each other, as long as our goals are in conflict. Noble child, I challenge you to a duel.
Okay, but you probably know how this is gonna go, right?
Have I finally met my match? It's too soon for that. I must retreat now.
Yeah, yet again, he retreats. I freaking hate you, Hagen. Even though you have admittedly a pretty cool design, if it got updated, I feel. And
he turns his back on his enemy twice. He calls himself a warrior. Look, kid, he's leaving a trail of blood. He's practically taunting us to follow him. How stupid. We better things to do than deal with this idiot. Hurry up and end this kid.
Alright, I was already in the middle of doing that, but yeah, let's continue on the path. And upon reaching the 55th floor, it should become pretty apparent that, yeah, this will be your last confrontation with Hagen, who's right here. Game doesn't really show you that, though. And
Oh, proud youth, you've finally driven me to this. This is the final land. The gold I protect will become eternal here. Before the end, let me know your name.
Sure, why not?
Nanashi, I see. Very well, Nanashi. The proud warrior, are you ready? Come, let us fight to our heart's content.
I mean, I'm just gonna kill you in like one hit, but alright, whatever, man. Hagen, what are you gonna say now? Joy has always led to sorrow.
Come, you were fated to die. You shall meet your end here.
I don't know about that, man. I'm kind of outside the cosmic egg. You can't kill me, because Doctor will just rely me over and over. But yeah, well, I guess we'll see. You know? Maybe he has something up his sleeve. He has his own guy that can revive him never-endingly from death. No, he probably doesn't. Come to think of it, yeah, Hagen, how did you exactly, like, think of fighting me? I don't know, man. Just throwing that out there, but... yeah, the battle probably won't change all that much. I decided to change to Navarre, though, so we can show off some of his new abilities, such as doping. It's great! I'm gonna get it on a demon, though, because Navarre, not always the best, but he's gonna go for Warcry. Hopefully next turn, Navarre will instead go for Debilitate, which is hands down his best ability. It's kind of dumb he doesn't get Luster Candy, but oh well, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna change things up a bit. Let's go for Thunder Gods. Ooh, 2K. Not bad. I don't know if he has any, like, in-between battle dialogue. I imagine not, but I don't know. You can always be surprised. Let's get our, I guess, buffs back. I mean, realistically, with my current party of strange goddesses, this guy can't win. And god dang it, Navarre always use Debilitate over buffs. What are you, stupid? God dang it, whatever. But more or less, Hagen is just here to stop you. And there it is, Loyalty Slash. All right. I think if he's smirking, that's a one-hit kill. Not sure though. I'm like 99 on that. I don't know, but anyways, yeah. There's just no way he can win, dude. Honestly, they just gotta buff Hagen, man. And I don't know. I've been always really fond of trying to make my own demon design or just kind of like update one. I don't draw anymore, but I was always a fan of like just ancient art in general. And Hagen was like a character I've never even heard of, and in some like recent years I've been a tiny bit fascinated by, or not like totally like enthralled with, but you know, he's actually kind of cool when you figure out his like identity and stuff. I feel that way at least, and I feel like if they really did update his art, he'd look pretty darn awesome. But yeah, I decided not to imposing stance that turn, just so you could kind of get a better idea of what he brings to the table. Basically, he just spams physical attacks. I mean, really, the character Hagen, that's really all he was ever known for, so that makes a lot of sense. And oh crap. Alright, we're gonna have to imposing stance this turn. I was hoping it would go to Izanami so we could Medea Rahan, but that didn't happen. And why would you Dukunda? What you talking about, Navarre? But even if he does Hades Blast us, I doubt it's gonna kill him. Oh, well, for Critical Eye instead, god dang. I don't know what's more pathetic, this boss or Mitra. Because both were pretty darn easy, just throwing that out there. But yeah, we'll just skip. Don't want to take any chances, let's go for the Medea Rahan. And I'm sorry if I'm just making like everything in this game look really easy. Now, I do personally believe this is the easiest SMT game, but still, don't feel bad if this game is giving you troubles. It is anything but like a lax RPG. It's pretty darn challenging at times if this is your first Atlas game, but as a guy that's literally played almost all of them, I think I'm only missing like some of the Japanese exclusive games, which I have no way of playing since I can't read Japanese, but yeah. I played a lot is all I'm saying, and
I thank you, noble warrior. Everything went as I planned. The location of the calamity will be lost forever, hidden by one who does not seek the treasure.
Wait, what the dump? So I helped you in your plans? Is that what you're trying to say, Hagen? That makes no goddamn sense, but whatever. Gaston still doesn't have his final skill. That's annoying, but yeah, apparently we finished the quest. What? And we got the black card from him. None of this makes any sense, but yeah, once you come inside of here, there's nothing. There's no gold, there's no relics to sell, nothing at all, and
great. This was all just a big waste of time. When you've had your fill of hunting treasure, let's go. You're not gonna find anything, though. He chose to take the location with him to the grave, so it can never be found. Let's go, kid. We're just wasting our time sticking around here.
Dang. Well, I mean, you could revive him since you're like the god of death and all that crap, right? Maybe. Guess not, but yeah. Now that we have the black card, though, we're gonna head over to Ginza, because this unlocks something pretty darn cool. Once you've acquired your black card, head to the shopping district of Ginza and search for a very specific shop. And I swear to God, if I can't find this on my first try, I'm gonna be so freaking angry, but I'm pretty sure it's right here.
Welcome.
Do you have a black card? If so, please show it to me. Yeah, here's a black card I just found.
My.
1,000 pardons. You surely are a client of our humble shop. Please, tell me if there's anything I can assist you with. Okay, and the hooded man bows deeply to you. So, this is the members-only club and Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse. And yeah, get these relics, bro.
Anything else?
We're gonna need to sell a couple relics, because this is where you find the best equipment in the game. Not only cosmetically, but in a lot of different departments. So, not only can you purchase the Black Demonica, which I used for a pretty large amount of time in the vanilla version of SMT4, but there's... God dang it. There's a lot of interesting armor that you can obtain here, and god dang, if they aren't just some of the best things in the whole game. Not only, like I said, cosmetically, but they have incredibly powerful stats on them. A lot of magic up, though, you'll find in here, which might not work for most physical builds, but yeah. There's actually a superior samurai suit. In the previous, escapades in Mikado, I pointed out that being weak to fire in this game, probably a bad thing. But this makes us resistant to everything. Except physical. Pretty darn good. There's also the original Strange Journey Demonica. Only nullifies gun, though. Has pretty good defenses, but yeah, for the most part, I'm gonna try and... God, why is there a goth outfit? I don't know, man, but I'm gonna try and spend a little bit of my excess Maka here, just to prepare for the coming battles. And well, I guess there is a female demographic to these games. Also, yeah, Enlightened Ring, pretty darn good. There's some pretty good stuff in here, but that's just something I really wanted to show off to you in case you weren't aware of it. And I don't know why I stuck this in the Mitra episode, but I just kind of did. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse. And now that Mitra has been defeated, there's only one more member of the Divine Powers for us to take down. In the next episode, we ascend to the top of the Cosmic Egg for our final showdown. So see you guys then. Bye.